Water, the cosmic elixir. Delve into China's game-changing exploration that uncovered an astonishing 270 million tons of this precious resource on the moon. It is well known that China is committed to advancing aerospace technology, a key indicator of a country's overall strength. Like other wealthy countries, China has continuously given this industry top priority. China has invested an unprecedented 450 billion yuan in aerospace in just the previous 5 years alone, leading to amazing technological advancements that have stunned the world. These significant financial investments have been crucial in achieving China's remarkable scientific results. China's incredible moon exploration program has recently discovered an extraordinary secret that was concealed in the moon's remote South Pole region, a massive water reserve that can hold an astounding 270 billion tons of water. This momentous discovery comes as humanity's search for riches in space has become more important. China's innovative efforts have offered a ray of hope and charted a new course for future deep space exploration with this astounding finding. However, how did China find this extraordinary water source on a celestial body that was thought to be devoid of life-supporting elements? Given the moon's harsh and hostile environment, many scientists first wondered whether water supplies existed there. The sun's relentless rays can blister the moon's surface, boosting temperatures to a scorching 120 degrees Celsius. The moon's surface is barren and devoid of any significant atmosphere that could provide protection. It was assumed that in such circumstances, any valuable water resources would definitely evaporate into thin air. Additionally, American researchers believed that water could only exist in the gloomy areas of the moon during the early moon explorations by NASA. These shadowy regions, hidden from the sun's piercing beams, are located far below the surface of the moon, where the year-round low temperature of negative 170 degrees is experienced. Because of this, it was widely believed by American experts that even if water did exist on the moon, it would only be found frozen in these icy cracks. This skepticism made it unlikely that there would be water in any other parts of our moon neighbor. So having so much resources and technological superiority, why did the US and Russia not find what China did? We will explore it shortly. The Chang'e 5 spacecraft has returned amazing findings from China's moon research program. Chinese researchers made a remarkable discovery in the moon samples returned by the mission, locating a special moon component now known as impact glass pearls. These glass beads were created during the moon's early history when countless meteors and asteroids struck the surface of the moon, and the powerful solar wind violently affected the moon's soil and rocks. The material melted and splashed under the high temperatures and pressures that resulted, generating droplets that hardened as impact glass beads. Notably, NASA had never before noticed these beads. It's interesting to note that the water contained within these impact glass beads is not pure water. Instead, it exists as a specific kind of hydroxyl group that can be transformed into water with the aid of a unique process. The discovery made by Chinese researchers after examining and contrasting 32 research samples is even more astounding. They discovered that each sample of the impact glass beads had an average water content of 0.05%. In addition to conducting spectral measurements within a 2-meter radius of the sampling region, the exploration vehicle was sent to the moon's surface carried out a detailed study of the moon's soil. As a result of the research, it was discovered that impact glass beads existed at depths of up to 12 meters. It was also noted that the moon rocks and dirt contained different amounts of water. The moon's soil had a water concentration of about 120 parts per million, inside the sample region of China's Chang'e 5 mission, while the moon rocks had a water level of about 180 parts per million. Simply said, this indicates that a ton of moon rocks contains 180 grams of water per ton, compared to a ton of moon soil which contains 120 grams. Before we proceed further and analyze what were the findings of the US and Russia when they brought back precious soil samples from the moon, make sure you have hit the like and subscribe button to get instant notifications of the videos. Now let's continue. The moon soil has a startling water storage capacity of almost 270 billion tons, according to calculations based on the ratio of collected glass beads. On the surface of the moon, these impact glass beads act as crucial water reserves. In the past, missions to bring back moon samples from the moon were conducted by both the United States and Russia. The U.S. successfully returned an amazing 380 kilograms of moon samples through the Apollo program. Similar research was done by the former Soviet Union using a small number of moon samples from space missions like Luna 16 and Luna 20. However, no additional findings pertaining to the existence of impact glass beads were made. One could question why these impact glass beads, which contain such huge water resources, were not discovered by the United States and Russia. In reality, different places have varying distributions of moon rocks and sand. The research findings between China and other nations are obviously different as a result of the differences in landing sites between China's moon exploration areas and those of the United States. Regional differences can be seen in the water content and soil composition even on Earth. Both the United States and Russia had to learn via trial and error when it came to exploring uncharted territory like the moon. Scientific advancement involves a process of scientific trial and error. China has been able to concentrate on unexplored moon regions, which has finally led to these amazing findings. This is precisely because of the comprehensive research on moon soil carried out by the United States and Russia. The future of humanity would greatly benefit from the discovery of ample water resources. This discovery has even greater significance in the context of China's ambitious space program, which aims to build a moon base. The creation of habitable conditions in space depends critically on the availability of sufficient water resources. Water is the basic base of life itself and is an essential element for human survival and growth. Our closest celestial neighbor, the Moon, has long captured our minds. Its proximity to Earth, which is on average 380,000 kilometers away, has inspired a number of historical moon explorations by nations and organizations. We have been compelled to push the frontiers of our knowledge and explore the unknown by the fascination of the Moon's close proximity. A major accomplishment is the recent finding by China of a reservoir full of water resources near the south pole of the Moon. It gives a clear indication of China's potential to carry out its plan to build a base on the Moon's surface in the future. Water's importance goes well beyond just keeping agriculture in production. Being a core human activity, agriculture strongly depends on water as a crucial element. Water is necessary for crops to flourish. Therefore, whether agricultural endeavors are successful or unsuccessful is closely related to the availability of a plentiful water supply. Further highlighting the significance of water in space exploration, China is currently looking into the prospect of growing food crops fit for human consumption in space stations beyond our planet. In addition, water is essential for scientific investigation. Water is a crucial component in many scientific activities, including chemical synthesis, industrial production, and power generation. The effectiveness and caliber of scientific research are directly impacted by the availability of water resources. Therefore, the presence of water on the Moon will be crucial in assessing China's ability to build a long-lasting moon base. The development of permanent moon bases and polar expeditions are also on China's agenda as it aggressively develops plans for upcoming moon exploration programs. China wants to be the first country to build a permanent moon base by 2030, which would be a tremendous milestone. China is keen to share its successes in scientific research in the aerospace sector with the whole community, in keeping with its commitment to international cooperation. The most recent research results on the water content of moon soil have recently been published in the prestigious magazine Nature as a result of successful collaboration between Chinese and British scientists. In conclusion, China's unwavering commitment to aerospace research and space exploration is truly commendable. The nation's dedication to pushing the boundaries of science and technology for the betterment of humanity is evident in its increased investment in this field. By forging partnerships with other nations that share the same vision, China is fostering a global community focused on advancing aerospace research. But here's a thought-provoking question. As we witness China's rapid progress in space exploration, what exciting possibilities do you envision for the future of humanity's journey beyond our planet? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's embark on an exciting conversation about the future of space exploration. Also, stay tuned for the next adventurous video.